You ever notice there are two kinds of people in the world? People whose phones ring like a smoke alarm, and people whose phone has been on silent since 2017 like it's in a witness protection program. You call them and it just goes to the void. You text them and they respond 3 hours later like, sorry, just saw this. Just saw this. As if your message was a rare bird that flew by and they happened to glance up. And the funniest part is they're not even irresponsible. Half the time, they're the most competent person you know. They pay their bills. They remember your favorite snack. They just refuse to let their phone make noise. Ever. Their phone could be getting emergency alerts from the government, and it would still be like, vibrate only. Maybe it's you. Maybe someone you know. But keeping your phone on silent forever isn't just a quirky setting. It's a psychological strategy. It says something about how you handle attention, control, anxiety, boundaries, and the constant feeling of being reachable. Because a ringing phone isn't just a sound, it's a demand. So in this video, we're breaking down the different types of people who live on silent mode, what they're protecting, what they're avoiding, and what their brain is doing when the world tries to buzz them back into it. And by the end, you'll probably recognize your own pattern and maybe stop taking someone else's silence personally. Let's start with type 1, the nervous system protector. Picture this. You're finally calm. Maybe you're working, maybe you're eating, maybe you're just existing in peace for 5 seconds. And then your phone pings, sharp, bright, urgent. Your body jolts. Your focus breaks. Your brain instantly jumps to, who is it? What do they want? Is something wrong? For this type, notifications don't feel like information. They feel like interruption. A ring isn't neutral. It's a spike, a tiny stress response even if the message is harmless. So they silence the phone the way you'd turn down an overly loud TV. Not because they hate people, but because they hate being startled. Psychologically, this is about regulation. They want control of their attention. They want to decide when they engage. Silent mode keeps their brain from being yanked around by random pings. If you relate, ask yourself, do you silence your phone because you're forgetful or because noise makes you tense? If it's the second one, you're not bad at replying. You're protecting your baseline. Type 2, the boundary builder. This person uses silent mode like a closed door. They don't want to be reachable by default. They want to be reachable by choice. Because modern phones come with an invisible social contract. If I can reach you, you should respond. If you don't respond, you must explain. If you're slow, you must apologize. And for some people, that contract feels suffocating. Silent mode is their quiet rebellion. It says, I will answer when I'm ready. Not when the device demands it. They might be generous, caring, helpful, but only when they've chosen to be. Silent mode helps them avoid being pulled into emotional labor or urgent requests just because someone decided their thought should become your emergency. And if your phone is loud, you're not just reachable, you're available to everyone, all the time. That's a job with no salary. If this is you, notice the feeling. Do you feel relief when you silence your phone? Like you just regained ownership of your time? That's not laziness. That's boundaries. But here's the twist. Some boundary builders also want to avoid guilt. Because if your phone rings out loud and you ignore it, you feel like a villain. Silent mode removes the moment of decision. If you didn't hear it, you didn't ignore it. And yes, your brain knows what you're doing. It just appreciates the loophole. Type 3, the attention minimizer. Simple. They hate being perceived in public. You know the moment. Quiet room, class, office, cafe. And someone's phone rings and everyone's soul leaves their body for 1 second. All heads turn. The person fumbles. There's chaos. There's shame. Some people are so allergic to that moment they build their entire phone behavior around never causing it. Silent mode stays on. They check discreetly. They don't want any sound that could pull eyes onto them. This connects to social self-awareness and a dislike of being the center of attention. Not dramatic insecurity, they just don't enjoy being the event. If someone asks, "Why is your phone always on silent?" your honest answer might be, "Because I don't want to be a disturbance. I don't want to exist loudly." Type 4, the deep focus person. This person isn't just silencing their phone, they're protecting their mind's ability to go deep. They know it takes effort to enter a flow state, to write, study, create, think, and one notification can collapse the whole mental structure they were building. So they silence everything, not just calls, everything. They might even put the phone in another room like it's a dangerous animal. Their attention is fragile in a specific way. Once it locks in, it's powerful, but it's easy to break. Silent mode reduces the number of attention hijacks per day. If you relate, ask yourself, do you silence your phone because you don't care about people or because you care about your mind? Those are very different. Some people love others deeply. They just love uninterrupted cognition too. Type 5, the anxiety avoider. For this type, the phone isn't just a device. It's a portal to possible demands. A ring might mean conflict. A text might mean someone needs something. A notification might mean bad news. Even if that rarely happens, their brain treats the possibility like it's real. So they silence it to lower anticipatory anxiety. If the phone is quiet, their body can pretend nothing is coming. Not dramatic denial. Nervous system management. Sometimes this comes from a life where messages were stressful. Family drama, work pressure, unpredictable relationships. Or they've been the person everyone runs to, so every buzz feels like another request. And here's the weird part. Sometimes they're not avoiding you. They're avoiding the version of themselves that shows up when the phone rings. Tense, braced, already apologizing. If you're this type, you might not realize how much your phone has been training your stress response. Silent mode is your attempt to untrain it. Now, from the outside, all these types look identical. To your friend, you're hard to reach. To your partner, you're not responsive. To your coworker, you're offline. But inside, the reason might be totally different. Sensory sensitivity, boundaries, social comfort, focus protection, or anxiety management. And this is why the sentence, "Why didn't you answer?" can hit some people like an accusation, when for them, it was self-preservation. So here's a better question than "Why are you on silent?" It's, what does your phone represent to your nervous system? Is it connection? Or is it demand? Is it freedom? Or is it pressure? Because the more your phone feels like obligation, the more you'll try to quiet it. Literally. And yes, there's a healthy version of silent mode, and there's an unhealthy version. Healthy silent mode is, I'm protecting my attention and peace, and I still check in intentionally. Unhealthy silent mode is, I'm disappearing because I'm overwhelmed, and I don't know how to re-enter. Quick check. When you see missed calls later, do you feel calm or do you feel dread? Calm suggests boundaries. Dread suggests avoidance. And if you love someone who lives on silent, it might not be about you. It might be about their nervous system, their attention, their history. So which type fits you? The nervous system protector, the boundary builder, the attention minimizer, the deep focus person, the anxiety avoider. Or maybe you're a mix, silent all day, then suddenly checking everything at 2 a.m. like a raccoon going through a trash can. Also common. How does this land for you? When you keep your phone on silent, what are you really choosing? Peace, control, privacy, depth, or safety? If you want, comment with your honest answer. My phone is on silent because keep it real, keep it short. You might help someone understand themselves or stop taking it personally when someone doesn't respond instantly. And if you like these calm, curiosity led deep dives into everyday behavior, you can subscribe. Not because I'm going to spam you with noise, just because it's nice to feel understood quietly in your own time.